Alright, how's it going everybody? Going Ostrich Capital Goo, how do you do? Today is another episode after Pokemon. Well, today we're going to be continuing off from where we left off. I want to continue saying that just because my friend said it was stupid and I think it's fun to continue stuff like that then. But today we're going to continue off from where we left off. In the last episode, we went into the seafloor cavern. We seen Team Aqua awaken Kyogre. And Mega Slowbro. Interesting. Interesting. I do need whatever. I do need to put someone else up front besides Doombringer. But also last episode I mentioned we had I had something to talk about. Just kind of a story time and whatever. And because I was thinking about this with all that happened in the last episode. And it is pretty interesting. I'm not going to hold you out too much more. I'm gonna get this down real quick and then we're gonna go on the hunt and look around stuff. Name it Chowder. Probably should have went Chowder. E-A-H. But alright. So here's the thing. I've mentioned it before. Oh, we just got into Route 132. So, Marowak. Alright, cool. Need to keep my... Look. I had a class called Folklore and Media. And I had a paper I had to write that was kind of like doing like a folklore thing and like form of media. And I wrote mine on I did mine on Pokemon. And how like all these different all the Pokemon are representative of different cultures and their different folklores. I mean, you got a bunch of stuff replicating the Japanese yokai. But it's interesting, and I seen a random short whatever, which I'm not really a shorts person. I mainly will only watch a short as that's a bathroom thing. Like that's you take the dump, you're just sitting there. It's like I don't want to start a full video. I'm gonna just watch shorts. That's really my only time for watching shorts. Which I mean, great that I was able to tell that first, but it was like, what was the big purpose of these organizations? And one thing caught my mind that I thought about in that last episode. It was mentioning that you had Team Aqua was trying to drown the earth. Or drown the world. I'm just gonna say world. And more room for Pokemon or whatever. Whereas Team Magma was make more land so they can have more infrastructure and more growth for human. And it made me think, because whenever I was doing my research stuff for this paper for Folklore Media, there was a interesting 126 is a different route too, and I hadn't even. But so I said there was stuff on Japanese yokai and whatever, but there is, and I thought this was interesting. There is something based on the Christian Bible, which I talked to my mom about that, and like that's a whole like the stuff I'm about to say is apparently like more of the cool like bad stuff in the Bible still, but just kind of a but it was interesting to hear that this isn't like this is a Christian Bible thing. Like so you have Kyogre who is Kyogre and Groudon. They are actually based on Leviathan and oh my goodness, it's the Leviathan and oh my goodness, I'm upset actually. I'm looking this up actually real quick. I should have looked it up, but it's Leviathan and Behemoth. Okay, yep. So it's Kyogre is based on the Leviathan, and 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 Groudon is based on the Behemoth, which one was like cause one dwells in the water, one dwells on land. I mean, Kyogre, Groudon, one, and the thing is like they're meant to like there's like big conflicts between both of them, and then they go away, and they go into slumber, and it's like they're not gonna wake up until some disaster. I don't know if it's like if it's an Armageddon thing or what it is, but there's something. I don't know if it's Armageddon. I don't know what it is, or if it's like the Rapture. I don't know those kinds of things. But like they went into slumber, and that I was just kind of, but it in the story though too, it mentions, I believe it's like Behemoth is more of a human friendly, and you got to use those terms loosely, cause, but in like the story it was telling, it says it's human friendly. Wanna just keep that in mind. And Leviathan was completely like, we got to just end it all. Drown, whatever. It was like maybe one of them wins the, like actually wins the fight or something, and then there's something to it, but that I'm not completely informed on, and it's like I mean I don't know if like even the like they're set to rest until so and such event. I don't even know if there's any. I mean, it's like a biblical event. It's just I don't know if it's like. Well, all right. If we're gonna get into some Christian talk, I guess. So, but it's kind of because I believe these would be stories in the Old Testament. So it's hard to know unless it was like mentioned way before. Like I don't know if you would even get like mention of rapture stuff like or like Armageddon or those kinds of things. I don't know, so I'm not too I'm not very versed on that, so I don't want to give false information on that. So, but just kind of covering my tracks on that. But it's very interesting though to see the stuff and being able to have like that little bit of background knowledge or like that different like hint of knowledge from like the different like mythos of different things to be able to look at that and be like, oh, there's that. And then for it to be like Archie's main like goal, like his ideal kind of thing is flood the earth, and Archie's is like evaporate the sea, which I mean either way would ecologically there'd be a big imbalance kind of, kind of a problem, I think. But it's interesting to see how, like, one is with the intent of helping, eh, and like it's helping in like the loosest of terms as well, with like Archie or with Maxie compared to Archie being like, let's flood this thing. But yeah, just kind of a just yeah, it's such a difficult way to really it's difficult ground to really speak on with the level of understanding I have of it, because I don't stand much of any of it, because I was like, oh, well, that's cool to hear that it's in the Bible, and then like not even thinking of like, oh, these are like bad, like evil creature stuff. Okay, I don't know, maybe not, but not sure. Don't know if this counts as just a complete ramble, but it is like it is, I guess, a thing to say. Go look up like some of the lore of different Pokemon. I mean, I mean, a bunch of it is like cultural stories and like mythos, mythology, and all those things. But there's definitely some very, very interesting details given to all of it. When did those girls get there? I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be a little take I have on just a. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on a lot of stuff on this. Okay. Um, well, that's not good. And this is our encounter in here. Okay. Yeah. Do I have a? This is important too. Please tell me I've pan. Give me a reason not to catch this. Give me a reason not to catch this. I think I had a Panseer though, so I'm gonna have to catch it. This will count as the encounter, and but yeah, I hope like the little bits of the things are kind of interesting. I mean, it's like how Frostlass is made on a yokai that's taught like just for like abducting Pokemon and the or abducting people that abducts people the snow. There's like, which I think is cool too. Which I done these kinds of. I done this paper like during like my like first time watching Naruto. So to see like something with Jiraiya, like seeing like Jiraiya the Gallant is actually like a story. That was pretty cool. Like you had like Tsunade and Orochimaru, like that was all like they all derived from like that one story, like being a snake, a slug, and a toad. Like it's like there is interesting things, and I mean I think like the mythology and like just learning about like different like just the storytelling of different areas is such an interesting so interesting too. It's kind of sad that I got a semi-poor. Whenever I could have had a Chimchar, but guess it is what it is. But I think Okay. I don't think that was a Kyogre yet. But isn't this where like you normally get Earthquake? Or like isn't it? Okay, this is a little bit more of an epic compared to Emerald. But it, you know, it is sad. I mean, you had Fire Red, which, I mean, when you think about it, it's like, I mean, at the time it's amazing. I mean, it's Fire Red is like 15, going on 20 years old, pretty much now. Um, and then just all that stuff in general, like it's, which I mean, I still think it's like, there's still like 2 or 3 years left until Fire Red is Fire Red is 20 years, but still, it's like, dadgum, that's such a, it's insane to think of it like that, though. But then you had Soul Silver and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Well, you had Fire Red and Leaf Green. Let's not count Leaf Green out. But then you had Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And guess you're great. All right, so we're. Oh, so yeah, well that's cool. But so Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then we go to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and then I mean Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby. I mean, you could make an argument that like the best games in the Pokemon franchise are the reboots, the remakes. Well, not the reboot. Reboot's more Gen 5. I hate Gen 5. But you could make the argument that the remakes are like the best of and like the true way to play the game. And then you get to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. It's still so sad. There was so much hope to be had. Oh, I guess it's just the way out. That's kind of, it's kind of funny to just go all the way down there and then just. So what'd you do? I ran out. Okay. So, say you ran out. What does that mean? Oh, I just ran out. Okay, real quick. Depending on what the Pokemon is, I might use a Master Ball, or we're just gonna actually attempt and try. But cutscene time though. And I tell you what though, I'm going to just watch the cutscene because I've not seen it that often. But it is good, isn't it? It's a word with an kind of an A. It isn't, but yeah. Also, if you're wondering where like the colors for the layout come from, so I mean, obviously we have the red for like regular Kyogre, but like I took a color for I took a color from each of them. Like I kept on like rotating back and forth between this one and that one, and whatever. But a Jinx as our big rain man. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Hopefully I'll have a good reason. Oh, and I crit cap. And I crit cap. Ain't that... Wouldn't that be just something? For like the... everything. Hopefully I have a reason to use that Master Ball though. Which... One thing... I mean, I will use the Master Ball on Victory Road if we don't get anything else before that, which... I don't really have too many more options before that. I don't think I have an... I don't think I have a, this place, like, the... I want... Whatever this city is, like, we don't have... I don't have an encounter for that area yet. Oh, we shoot the beam of light up in the air, and it all disperses. Not bad. It's not too bad. And something launched in the air. I'm guessing that's a rocket. And everyone being like, he's done it. Yep. Alright. But, kinda... Well, we have all the green sparkly sparks. Okay. What's... Oh. So we're supposed... So Wally's already made it to Evergrande. Just all the Team Aqua people are just like, yep. Oh, do they tell the Wilmer to go away? That would be sad. Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be sad because they're bad people. Yeah. Alright. Everyone's dipping. I mean, there's that lady that we've not... After the Petalburg Woods stuff. Oh, and we're out. Just like that. Just like that. It is over. Toaster. Now. It's so warm. And now we have our Grinch moment. It's a good. They're like. So, okay. Well, shall we? Those have a duty to pass. Okay, cool. So they just become friends or whatever, and it's like, yep. If you give it to Kyogre, you should be able to Primal Revert. It is sad whenever you get stuff like this, and I'd love to be able to... I would love to be able to use Primal Kyogre. Can I use Primal Jinx instead? That's the one thing about Randomized. Just a little. But the Eon Flute, so now I can fly and do that stuff. No matter how far you may be. Alright, cool. Yay! What a long cutscene. It's not bad. It's not bad. I feel like I should just go ahead and thank you for everything. We're gonna have some frame drop. And then roll the credits. We haven't gotten our 8th gym badge. We haven't beaten the champion. Man, like that felt like a end credit. You know, like, am I weird for thinking that felt like an end credit kind of like, well, not an end credit, like that seems like an end game, like that's a big like, hey, everything's back to the way it is, thanks to you doing this, doing that, yada yada, bing bang. Like, I don't know, it's kind of how it feels. What do we? Everyone's healed up. Yeah, I'm gonna Sootopolis. Nope. Is this Sootopolis? What is this place? Sootopolis. That's right. I knew it. All right, we're gonna get a Sootopolis counter. I wanna fish. I wanna fish. I'm gonna cast the rod. And nope. Oh, come on. We're doing 2 more fishing. Two more cast of the rod, and then we're going to move on. But it don't matter. We get it. We only needed the 2. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I have so many. Just everything seems to be a water type mega. A mega water type. Which, again, don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. But come on! Come on. 1, 3. Alright, yo. But what a heck of, like, I'm happy with this recording session. I'm putting everything up because y'all know what time it is next episode though. We are going to take on the gym, and if we are in a position to where next week is the end. Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what we're going with next. But I know that I've been having a blast. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, I'm Gallon Ostrich. That's Captain Goo. Until next time, peace out.